My name's Peter O'Hara, and I'm an adventure filmmaker and photographer. I live in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, and what better place to inspire outdoor exploration and creation. Projects that excite me are extreme expeditions and backcountry adventures. There's just something about these locations that really gets me excited about what we can discover. I also work in the television industry in Canada, where I create concepts for new shows, and I work as a camera operator. Coming up through the television industry is where I was first introduced to the Atomos monitor systems. A lot of the shows I was working on would not only use the monitor as a way to look at the footage, but it also acts as an external recorder, so not only is your camera recording, your monitor is recording simultaneously. As an outdoor adventure filmmaker and photographer, it's really imperative that I have an extremely lightweight setup. My current camera setup is the Sony a7S Mark II, and I use that on a gimbal, and I also attach the monitor to the gimbal. All this gear fits neatly into my backpack, and I can trek to remote locations in the backcountry. The monitor has allowed me to enhance my camera setup because the monitor records externally at a nice ProRes 422 codec, so I get a little bit of a boost in my footage. Not only has the monitor enhanced my current camera setup, it's also going to enhance my future camera setup. Like many people, I've been waiting for the a7S Mark III, and when I finally get my hands on that camera, that paired to the Ninja 5 will allow me to record ProRes RAW footage, which is like amazing for a camera that size. Not everybody needs ProRes RAW footage, but maybe you want to enhance your footage a little bit, so the monitor is a great solution to not spending thousands of dollars upgrading your camera, but just to give your footage that little bit of a boost that you might be looking for.
Yeah, that looks great. Awesome.
It's also really nice to have a monitor. You can see your camera setup, make sure everything's perfect. Say if I've shot a really long scene, you can scrub through all that unnecessary footage. So that's especially great when you want to show the client something quickly and keep them excited. I often shoot in log modes, so the monitor allows me to upload my LUTs right to the monitor, so I get a better sense of what the footage is finally going to look like. And shooting in log mode can be pretty tricky sometimes, especially S-Log2, S-Log3. You really have to nail your exposure correctly, and the monitor is a great way to do that versus using the back of your camera screen. So in terms of nailing the right exposure for S-Log, the monitor has been a game changer in helping me do that. Advice I'd give to anyone using the monitor for the first time, like any piece of equipment, just get to know it really well. Make sure it becomes like second nature so that when you encounter problems on set, on a big production, or with a client, you can quickly troubleshoot. For anyone looking to get into the adventure filmmaking, photography, or even the television world, find projects that really resonate with you. The more passionate you are, the easier it's going to be to put a lot of your energy, time, and money into these projects. What I find really fulfilling in this career is the epic locations I get to go to, the amazing people I get to meet, and when a great image finds a great story, that's what keeps me going from one project to the next.